Overall, your impressions of the way you guys played tonight and just the pace and everything, and the way your line is performing right now.
Yeah, I think we did a lot of good stuff. It was almost unfair. It was 2-1 after two, but they stuck with it. We know what their strengths are. They're a rush team, and we made a one, little mistake, and they scored. All of a sudden, it's a very tight game out of nowhere, and it was a tough game. But that just shows our maturity. We stuck with it, and we stayed composed and keep playing our way, and we finished the game.
Is that one of the main things in terms of the difference you're seeing in this team over this year? That level of maturity that you and I have talked about so much.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot, even young guys, they matured a lot. Then we added, all the additions with experience, and you can feel it on the ice. In certain moments, we're able to lock it down and play the right way.
We've talked so much about the way your line is performing, but to see what Nico is doing, getting his offensive numbers, he's now at a career high 61 points. I mean, what does that mean to this group?
That's good. I'm very happy for Nico. I think he deserves it. I knew right away he's a very skilled guy. I think his limits are very high. And I'm very happy to be part of it. He's playing a great two-way game. He's very talented offensively. So is Dawson. So I think our chemistry is right now clicking a lot. So it's a lot of fun.
A huge game tomorrow. Carolina losing today, which means you guys they did 4-0. So teeing up tomorrow, you're 2 points behind them. I mean, what has to sort of be that mentality?
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Hopefully they have a great team. A lot of experience as well. We have to buckle down. If we play the way we are able to, I think we can beat them. So it's going to be a good match. Hopefully people will enjoy it. We'll do our best to beat them.
Biggest game of the season?
I mean, yeah, it could be. I mean, you want to win every game, in this league, and I think you're trying to give it all. So it's going to be another game. We can't treat it any different, and we just want to play.
Thanks, Ryan, just overall, what do you make of the way you guys played tonight, and just especially the last time you guys played this team? Things were very different.
Yeah, we didn't love our game last time. We gave up a lot of rush chances, so tonight we would clean that up, and for the most part, I don't know what the chances were, but we had to limit them pretty good. They had some good forechecks towards the end of the game where they kind of turned it on a little bit, but it's going to happen. They're a better group than their standing show, I think, so it's a good game for us. You need to win these games this time of year, and the points are huge for us right now.
And just how important is it in a tight game like that? We're talking to Thomas, he's saying, it showed the level of maturity that you guys have made over the course of the year, just sticking it.
Yeah, we've had a few hiccups throughout the year, but we're working through that, and we're a young group. That happens. Every team has that. It's just kind of part of the growing process, and it's better to do that now. And we don't want to win every game 5-0 all year, and then you get in the playoffs here. It's going to be tight games. You don't win by much more than 3-2 or 2-1 a lot of times. So you need to be comfortable in that, and you need to be able to play for periods at a time with a one-goal lead and be able to defend that.
Your thoughts on the way Akira has been playing?
Yeah, he's been great. There's sometimes goalies have a calming influence, and it kind of makes tough saves look easy, and he's not moving too much in there, and just kind of good positioning, and it kind of calms the group down, which is a nice feeling. So it's great to have the goalie depth we have, and he's been great when he's came in.
Carolina lost tonight, which means that sets you guys up tomorrow, 2 points behind them. How crucial, how big is what tomorrow's game will be for this group?
Yeah, huge game. You circle these ones in your calendar. You're looking forward to it. Both teams coming in on a back-to-back, and this will be a good test for our group. I'm sure they're kind of thinking the same thing. They're a battle-tested group that's been through playoffs, and they've had the same group for years. So it'll be a good test for us tomorrow.
Thanks. Coach Lindy Ruff's thoughts on his team's victory here tonight. Coach, a loud building Saturday night here. What did you like about your team's performance in this one?
Well, I like the way we came out of that. Real good puck possession in our first period. Made a lot of good plays that probably didn't attack the net enough, but I thought the energy was good. I thought we played well. We made one mistake, gave them a breakaway where they got in between us, but I thought we played a pretty solid defensive game.
Well, Coach, these are those tough games where you try not to look forward. And what can you say about the way the guys were able to stay mentally engaged in this game, especially in the third period?
Well, we made a big mistake on their goal to give them a little bit of life, and we know we're going to play a lot of tough games. So. You have to get by that. You have to be able to make the right plays and play the game the right way. I thought for the most part we did that.
I want to, before we open up to media, just ask you about your captain. His line, of course, involved in so much out there on the ice tonight, but he has a new career high in points. What does he continue to show you?
Well, just great two-way play. He's involved in every asset of our game, and when you look at 5-on-5 play, that line has been real good. When you look at his power play, what he does for us on face-offs, almost every element. So it was a matter of time, I think, before he ended up where he ended up now.
All right, let's bring it back to the media now.
Is it partially about the combination as well of those three guys playing so well together?
Yeah, I think they're feeding off each other. They all feel good about their game. They were all in a lot of good opportunities, and I think when you get some chemistry like that, you can get on a roll.
One of the things that Thomas was saying is that it was a really close game, but you could see the level of maturity that this young group has taken to stay in it. Are you seeing a new level of maturity from your group in certain moments?
Well, we use that phrase at the start of the year. You got to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and when a game gets to 2-1, there's some uncomfortable moments. The other team's going to have a push. They have some good players. They rang one off the post late, but I thought, for the most part in the third period, we were playing the game the right way. We weren't giving up anything. You have to be able to win a game 2-1 sometimes and wait for your opportunities. And I think sometimes in the past we've pushed the envelope too hard, and it's allowed the other team to get back in games.
What does it also say about this group? There were no special teams in the game at all, not only just for how they were playing, but to be able to win that way as well.
Well, not taking undisciplined penalties is a big part of what we preach. So not surprised that in a game like tonight that our discipline was good.
Can you remember a game where neither side had penalties?
I have a hard time remembering last week.
You were getting uncomfortable. Did you see it as a problem that you got uncomfortable, that it was a 2-1 game for most of the third period when you had basically all the puck position?
Yeah, I just use that phrase because that a tough break or one good play, can end up tying the hockey game or give them an opportunity or even a tough penalty. So that's the uncomfortable part you got to get through. You got to keep playing the game the right way. You got to keep make sure you get the puck ahead of you. Make sure the puck goes in deep. And the offensive zone play, don't trap yourself, which would allow them to come up on a rush play.
But what I mean is, with all the Ishier line was basically dominant against the two-way line, but with all the position they had, they scored with this one goal, but they didn't capitalize much. Do you feel that they should capitalize more in this kind of game?
Yeah, I thought Allen was good. I thought he made some good saves. I thought we missed the net on a couple, but I'm going to give Montreal a lot of credit. They blocked a lot of shots. They did a great job in lanes. A lot of times they kept us to the outside. So I thought their D-zone structure was good.